What's up, everybody? Garrett, Jackstar, Jalen Griffin. What you all up to today? Get rid of this stuff here. And here we go. So I started this map once again with the intention of completing it before the stream started, but I knew I just wasn't going to have time, so I just paused it and kind of waited to get things going there. Luis, how you doing? Woody Joey, what up, what up? Anyway, I am on floor 95 now, map 1 of 3. Hoping to get floor 95 knocked out today. And I got Psyhex Zerker Wompers with Brittle and Armored. I've got Geo Throw Zerkers with Wall Leech and Power Block. All the way over there, they're phased with Soft Spot Psyfrost Vanguard Wompers. Got a Sea Driller coming this wave. And then Psyhex Wompers with Lethargic and Unstoppable down here. So kind of just going with what I've been doing. I have been using a lot more Fissures lately instead of Flame Auras, just for the ease of deck swapping. Now that does make it so you pretty much have to upgrade the Fissures. I mean, you don't have to, I guess, but you don't get the Fissures past Flame Auras at tier 3. So you want to make sure you get your Fissures upgraded to tier 3. If you don't, then you probably should have used Flame Auras. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. I think I will head on up to this lane. This is the Frost lane here. And has the potential to present the most problems, I think. Fluffy, welcome. Peyton, what's up? I'm in the process of redoing all the guides. I don't know if you guys saw, but I put a new Hornet's Nest spotlight up today. I'll have another one of the Dryad defenses tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to put one up every day until all the defenses are gone, and then I'll go through the DPS heroes. Squire's pretty easy. Go all hero damage, hero crit. You're not going to do significant amounts of damage, but you will have good sustained damage. You'll have acceptable sustained damage, but you're not going to have any big burst damage. And then you can go, you know, like a Retribution Squire. Fight Me Not is probably the most important shard a Squire would use. Makes all your defenses hit harder. But with the Squire, it's definitely more about getting more out of your defenses than it is you actually doing the DPS. It's like we got a little roadblock up in there. A lot of mobs getting stuck on a few different maps. This one's a nice wide open lane. You wouldn't think anything would get stuck here, but they still do seem to get bunched up. And I knew it. I told the wife earlier. People were out cutting the grass because it's kind of a nice day today. I told her the second I start streaming, they're gonna do the stretch by the railroad tracks behind our house. It's a matter of playing what you want. The Squire doesn't touch the Dryad as far as being a DPS hero. It's not even remotely close. The Dryad is 10 times more at a minimum. Literally. The thing that the Squire has good sustained damage. The Dryad's all about that burst damage, but the burst damage on the Dryad is so significant. A lot of opinion in there, Jalen, but I always suggest like the Mystic, the Dryad, very strong choices after the EV2. Definitely having a flyer issue over there. Throw a couple more ups on these guys. This lane's actually doing pretty well. If you want just hero damage, DPS is, remember that stands for damage per second, so you're going to have a DPS number no matter how you build them. But just hero, like hero damage, hero crit, hero health characters, the best ones are probably the Squire's really good, the Mystic's really good, the Lavamancer is really good, and then your abilities, you know, will be more support, and they won't actually be the bread and butter of your build. You can do any of the content in the game once you're past 60 Ascension. I am anonymous. The only thing that's required on Ascension is the crit chance. Once you get your defense crit chance and hero crit chance over the Ascension cap, which requires 60 Ascension, you can do any of the content in the game then. At that point it switches for more of, it's more about the shards in the build than it is just the raw power. Should maybe consider joining the DD2 Discord there, Luis. There's always lots of stuff going. Deadly spikes. You mean deadly strikes? It's been a non-stop process. I mean, if I get a Deadly Strike shard now, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'll still keep it. I actually just inventoried all that stuff. I cataloged all of my shards just out of curiosity to see what I had. And I've got a pretty significant number of them. There is no skill factor in the game. They're anonymous. It's all about, it's a strategy game. It's not a skill-based game. So no one is better than anyone else in DD2. It's a matter of having the gear and understanding the strategies. Zero skill required. I am living proof. And it's not just Drago, it's all the pets. I don't know. Hopefully they get it fixed soon, but they've got a lot on their plate right now. There's a lot of broken stuff in the game. Hopefully they get the pets fixed really soon, though. I'm not even using pets on most of my heroes now, just because the empowerment stats are so insignificant. I'm not bothering leveling them up without having the abilities. Yeah, I wouldn't call that skill either. I would call that anybody can do it after practicing for 3 seconds. Floor 114 today? Yeah, that's not going to happen there, Cookie. I guess it's riot time then. I'm only at 95 now. I don't even think I could go... What, that's 19 floors? I mean, I guess theoretically you could go 19 floors in a day, but that would be a rough grind. One that I don't intend on doing it. How about floor 114 before March? That sounds more realistic there, Cookie. What's going on, Sensei? Like I said, Ascension is not a determining factor. Ascension doesn't mean anything. Ascension is not going to make or break yet. Now, the first 60 points will, and the first 60 levels, and the first 210 levels overall, because you want the range gambit too. Oh, I don't intend on doing Ancient Power for a long time, Cookie, until they fix it. So I'm sure you'll blow past me. Then I've just got a lot of other stuff I gotta play. I want to finish the Subnautica playthrough. I still haven't launched the rocket, or found the cure, or just done half of the newer stuff in the game. I've got lots of... It's a good problem to have, but I've got lots of games I want to play. That, and I've been trying to get back into Fortnite. The Save the World side, of course. You don't have to lock bosses, though. That's the thing. I haven't unlocked the boss in 2 years. I used to do it all the time, but there's just no reason for it now. Just burn them down. No stun locking required. Maybe up at like floor 200 or something. Can't get yourself to play Fortnite. That's fair. I mean, you put all that time in up front, you know. Can't keep my ramsters alive over here. Looks like I got a hex thrower over on the far side of the map too. Yeah, I'm enjoying it right now, JKY. I mean, I have my moments of frustration, and when I do, I play something else, you know. I did a level 70 pug match last night, Cookie, one of the running the bomb ones in Fortnite, and it actually went really, really smooth. You know, usually the public groups, of course, were a bit of a nightmare before. This time, only 2 other people joined. The group didn't fill up, but it ran really smooth. Everybody contributed and had a rough idea of what to do. Exclamation Flamar is in chat there. Jalen will get you my rundown on how to build them. Alright, let's get these fishers upgraded a little bit more. Guess I need some juice first, huh? I put this LSA here specifically for the flyers coming in. Maybe it's the mages. I'm not even sure. I guess it could be the mages hitting these ramsters. I'm gonna have to watch. Yeah, the Dryad's definitely a strong choice, no doubt about it. If I was new to the game, knowing what I know about the game now, I would still go EV2 first, and then I would probably go Mystic, then Dryad. But it's you know, it's also based off of what you like, you know. You don't need any specific heroes. You should always play the heroes you like the best. There's a whole playlist full of them on my channel there, Aethrin. It's called the Hero and Defense Spotlights. I've got just about every defense in the game covered. There's a couple of them I'm missing from there. But, like I mentioned earlier, I'm in the process of redoing them all with hyper shards. But yeah, there's like 40 videos in that playlist. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Quibs. Oh, it's a lady orc. Let's see if I can Nope. Dang it. Not paying attention. I'll probably never play on PS4 again if the game stays the way it is now, Luis. That was a pretty easy map, though, so I'm going to replay it, not re-roll it. Right now, the game is too much of a grind for me to play on another platform. Yeah, that was Nash. That was the boss lady. I didn't see her on the mini-map, and I just let her sit there and wreck my wall. So, I was just asking for trouble. I'm gonna do the same build again. That was definitely user error. The build was fine. Get zoned into just spamming on that one lane. You should probably consider joining the DD2 Discord there, Luis. Matchmaking from stream chat is usually not the best source. Let's see. Let's grab them back. We'll go at Microwave and Sparky. Got the EV2 already, right? Alright. Can't remember exactly what I did. I think I just did 2 Fishers, 2 LSAs. Looks good. In fact, let me get the air down real quick. Oh, that's not air. There we go. What's going on there, FaZe? Sucks to hear you hurt yourself. That's no fun. Psyhex Zerker Wompers. Do that right there. I think I had three rams here. Let's see, what else? Psyhex Whoppers. Sometime in February, Luis. Do something every month. Whoop. Don't need that. Just gonna get stunned. There'll be February giveaways. This month, I think it's gonna be on Twitch. Last month I did YouTube, so this month will be Twitch's turn. I'll do probably do an all-day stream. Omni, welcome. What you been playing, Omni? You still stuck on hooked on Path of Exile? I just couldn't get into Path of Exile. It just made me want to play Diablo 3. Oops, I don't need a wall here with the phased mobs. Let's go with the obelisk here. That wasn't my problem last time, but it definitely was unnecessary in the build. That leaves me 40 left. Been playing Fortnite? I haven't seen you online. You've been playing offline? Let's see, go with that again. Just because. You know what? I'm going to put the other one right here. Being a free-to-play game, I seriously doubt they'll ever do any paid content, Pixia. Now they'll do paid heroes, you know, stuff like that, cosmetics. But as far as like adding new maps or something and charging people for it. I seriously doubt that will ever happen. It just goes against the whole free-to-play thing. Let's do that. Alright, let's try this again. Try not to get wrecked this time. Only had 5 chests on Onslaught. I've had way more than that, but I imagine I've done significantly more Onslaught maps. Oh, what the heck, man. Flyers wrecking all my rams up. This is going to go ugly here for the end of this wave. I'm going to have to do something else. That's alright. There's lots of other things that can be done here. The ramsters is definitely not working, though. The flyers are just... I'm having to spend too much time on them. I'll go with some big range stuff. Fishers, and Fishers have slightly larger range than Flamars too. Just slightly, but it is more. Now over here I'm going to have to stick with rams, I think. None of those got wrecked though. It looks like it's just the ones here. Anyway, I can get this dialed in here. Let's see, definitely want to keep the LSAs in the mix. Put one down there. Yep. Need some juice. There we go. How you like that, being able to evolve the rarity of heroes now, Omni? I thought that was pretty awesome. It's going to be a mini train wreck because of the frost orcs, but I'm hoping it stays heavier on the whompers here. Let's see. Well, that's a pretty good reason to not play it there, Cookie. That's for dang sure. Go ahead and throw an upgrade on that. I know that Lady Orc boss is going to be coming. I don't remember what wave that was I failed on. Was it 3 or 4? I'm still at the drops of rain grind. Now being able to buy them with that that event currency is nice. But I've got all the weapons upgraded as far as I want them at the moment. And then getting the right heroes. I've got lots of heroes, but I don't have the ones like the, you know, like the go-to heroes, unfortunately. And every time I do a hero transform in Fortnite, it always gives me another constructor. So I've got just so many constructors now, it's just absurd. I tell you though, speaking of research, the 2 months or whatever that I didn't play, but I still logged in every day to dump my research, has really paid off. Because like right now, when I go into an appropriately leveled, you know, like the missions I'm supposed to be doing, based off of my quest line and where it's at, I just one-shot everything. I mean, if it's a headshot, it's owned. I gotta do some, right now, I gotta do some blue glow siphons. I got the bomb running done last night. I'm just anxious to get to another point where I have to do another Canny Valley base defense, storm shield defense, because those were, in my opinion, those are the most fun. I wish you could run those over and over. Build your base up, get it all squared away. I thought that was a blast. Let's see. I'm going to dump the rest of it up here. That way I can ignore this lane when Nash comes. I guess it was wave 4 that I choked. One more here. Let's get that. And only look at the damage done on these. 53 million is definitely light for a Fisher. And that's where all those frost orcs are coming in. Got 12 of them this time. I'm gonna stick with it. What's going on there, Huntsman? How you doing? The Battle Royale is... it's just not for me. I've done it several times. It's fun to like play one map. But it's not my flavor. I would rather Assault get together. If you want to do a free-to-play game, I would rather Assault get together and play Paladins. It's more fast action, instant gratification, you know. Sure, you're gonna die a few times, but you're gonna wreck some fools in the process. For me, it's definitely more my flavor. I want the quick matchmaking and the fast action. Well, I guess it's not necessarily quick matchmaking in Paladins. I've seen people have to wait a long time. But more of the instant gratification as far as just the play style goes. It's not the waiting game. Well, welcome back there, Huntsman. It has been a while. That's alright. Nothing wrong with that. Right, and then here comes Nash, I believe. Let's see. Or nope, I guess it was wave 5 I choked on last time. I think I'm going to dump it all into this lane and ignore it. Seems like the thing to do. I wish Smite was... I like the thought of playing a MOBA. I just don't like the... I think I like third-person type MOBAs better, like Smite. I wish Smite was didn't drop in popularity so fast. I think right now it's hard to get... or it takes a long time to get matches. Not positive on that, just going by very, you know, very limited opinions of what people have told me, but... I had a lot of fun playing Smite, though. Way back when. I played it during the, during, like, the early access period. Battle right. Spawn camping these guys here. I've got a bunch of games I want to play though. It's just the DD2 addiction is strong, you know. I still have to do that Bermuda playthrough, which that game is very early in development, so it'll be a short playthrough. But I at least want to hop in and check it out. I need to finish that Subnautica playthrough that I started on its launch day. And then there's just a bunch of other tower defense games that are kind of up and coming that are more straight up tower defense, less action, more strategy, less action and hero oriented. Like I said, the DD2 addiction is indeed strong. Oh, just die already, Malthus. Come on out into this fissure, that'll help. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing. I know I've got Nash coming now, so I'm gonna upgrade the crap out of this lane and then ignore Nash. Take a little different approach than what I originally intended to here. Alright, this lane is pretty fat now, no doubt about it. See if there's enough mana to throw another wall upgrade too, just in case. Just in case she makes it all the way down. There we go. I'm not sure yet. It depends on if I'm still having fun or if it's getting grindy. If it's getting grindy when I get to 114, I'll probably reset. But if I'm still enjoying it and having a good time, I'll keep pushing. Alright, here goes. Now, come on, Nash, get wrecked this time. I guess I should pay attention this time, too. Nash is one that's easier to see on the mini-map compared to, like, Orb Stock is just difficult to make out. Middle actually looks like it's getting pushed a little too. Yeah, I guess not. Alright, let's see if Nash dies. Nope, Nash went right down to the wall. Let's just get her wrecked up. There we go. Then I can worry about quibs and all this other nightmare. It's RNG, Jack, so it's the drop chance is really low on them. Yeah. Mouse took a mini poo there for a minute. I mean, I've done with the resets and then now making the push, I've done a whole lot of Onslaught maps. I don't know what the number is, but it's got to be a large number. And I've gotten Defender packs But I haven't gotten as many as you think I would have for the number of maps I've done. It definitely seems like the drop rate is just really, really low. Now, hopefully I just caused that to make a defender pack pop out here. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Outstanding. I'll do that again next map. It seems like you don't get enough of them. Alright, let's head on over to map 2 here. But yeah, Cookie, anyway, my goal has been 2 floors a day. Which 2 floors a day is not a hugely aggressive goal. But it allows me just to kind of have fun and just play the game. Got no major concerns or whatever. Don't feel the need to grind. Alright, we got EMP kamikazes with bullet shield. We got controlled burn, stabby zappers. That's unfortunate. God, I hate getting controlled burn on flyer lanes. It's just irritating. Alright. Oh, not gonna make the jump. I need a monk with run speed. Let's see, we'll try this one out. This one actually doesn't seem any faster. Did I do something? Our movement speed shard is upgraded. God dang it. Failing on my double jump here. Let me just do it the easy way. Quit screwing around. There we go. Yeah. LSA there, LSA there. Yeah, they've done a great job optimizing Fortnite. No doubt about it. I mean, it ran really smooth for me prior to all those updates, but now it's just like butter. Just smooth, smooth. Alright, let's see. What do we got down here? Spellbreaker and Zerker Whompers. So, why don't we go... We'll get some of that, some of that, and some of that. Some of this and some of this. 83 mobs, yeah, there's plenty of mobs here, so I don't feel bad about spamming it up with the ground traps. Get a little boom boom in the back. That should handle that. Well, that's awesome there, Omni, especially compared to the way you had it before. Alright, now what do I want to do here? PDTs actually do a good job at removing bullet sponge too. As soon as the poison ticks, it's gone. And I need that for controlled burn as well. So I think I'm just going to go with a PDT over here. How should I put it though? Thinking like that. And then maybe, do we have any throwers in there? Yep, hex throwers. Yeah, I'll just put an obelisk right here. Yeah, let me move it down a little. Alright, that's going to leave me 320. I got crappy rolls on this one. Too many damn cyborgs. Whompers and Whompers, so no range here. You know, I just don't like this map. There's actually a pretty serious shortage of boot shards, Jack. If you look at my heroes, like this one's got 3 shards because of that hyper shard. But if you look at most of my heroes, they look like this. All that's in there is speed boost. The EV2's got dummies and bots. But there's a definite shortage of boot shards in the game. Nah, I'm not ready to go back to bees yet. Not sure what I want to do. There's only 50 mobs in that pack. There's 10 frost orcs there, so there is going to be some freezing involved. I think I'll go with my big range ground traps, though. So it'll be fissures and lightning strike auras. They'll get frozen up a little, but won't be too bad. Hopefully. That one's gonna get frozen like mad. Let me put these back. Now what do I want to do here? We got more cyborgs. Cyborgs will definitely be a thing here. Do a couple of LSAs there. I don't like... Well, I mean, I can put LSAs up there. I'm 43 there, Doug. See, 110 left. That's one more LSA and 3 fissures. Alright, where do I want the LSA? I guess over here. Get a little double dip going on these lanes. I actually kind of feel like a little spawn campy fisher up here might be good. And then 2 more. Do 1 here and 1 here. Now that one's going to get disabled all day. No doubt about it. Yeah, it would be nice if there was some sort of crossplay or profile saving. I'd be happy with that. I'd play on the various platforms all the time if I could share a profile and just play on only one. I'd be happy with rotating every day even. Alright, let's see how this goes. This is not the best build. And I feel like I got crappy mutators too. And lane schedules. Yeah, pretty much Onslaught has made gaming together very unfriendly. I know that's a top priority for Trendy right now, is figuring out a way to get people back playing together. But to be honest, it's been a problem for so long. People have just got used to playing single player and Dungeon Defenders. And it's, you know, it's always more fun in a group, but it's tough to break old habits, you know. Yeah, it's getting wrecked. Bad build is bad. I'm gonna re-roll this one. Well, actually, it looks like I'm gonna survive one more wave first. Well, it's not that, it's the gating system. It's not the in need of a bonus, it's people can't play. Like if Omni wanted to join me right now, he couldn't. Because he's not at this floor. You know? Or vice versa. When Omni was higher, I couldn't join Omni. That's the problem. Let's see. Do I want to try to salvage this bad build? Might as well, huh? Let's do this, though. Actually, I'm going to get 2 upgrades on that wall since it got busted in so fast. Sorry, y'all. Here comes the lawnmower man again. Gonna get noisy. Quick repair on that. Let's see if I can survive wave 2. I mean, some upgrades definitely help. The Dryad and Mystic are both in really good places right now, Huntsman. Assuming you probably already have the EV. Alright, getting pushed over here. Oh, was that my problem? Did I have lava guardians coming down through there? There's Quibs. Let's get these guys fighting each other. That lava guardian's almost dead. Let him punch Quibs a few times, though. What's going on, Blaze? There's a decent mark. Right, well, that actually went a little bit smoother. I'm wondering if I can just upgrade through this bad build and make it work. Clearly not the ideal situation here, but if I can upgrade through it, I might as well try. Good there. Get one of these cannons up as well. And hopefully that's enough for me to repair that. Not quite. No more mana land, huh? Where do you live at, Blaze? Are you East Coast, West Coast? I notice you're up really late compared to a lot of the DD2 community. You guys fight each other for a while, would you? Well, Obelisk just getting tore up. coming in hot over here too. Uh-oh. Big push. Woo. What's going on there, Ramen? How are you? Man, this is just getting sketchy. I feel like I shouldn't have kept going with it because I just feel like it's going to fail in the end waves. Definitely getting a little sketchy though. There we go. Crappy mark that time, but alright. You don't really need anything else other than that there, Arcturus. The EV would probably help you out. Getting some crowd control and some reflect beams in the mix. And this wall is just getting hammered. It's doing... Those fissures are doing good damage. What's this front one doing? Yeah, it's done a bunch. Looks worse on the minimap than it is. There's no basic setups in Onslaught. Arcturus, it's every lane is dependent on what mobs are coming and what mutators you get. So there's no generic setup that will work on all lanes. Lots of freezy freeze going on here. Get a little sparkle party on them kids. And where is the shieldy at? It's down below. I don't see anything beating on my walls down there. Oh, he's stuck, I bet. Yeah, it's definitely all about the shards. No hero is going to be as effective if you don't have the shards, you know? Right, how's this guy doing? 896 million? Yeah, that one's putting out the pain. These are just catching the overflow that runs back. Since I've been fighting here, they're not doing too much. Couple more cannon upgrades. And then we'll call it good. I should have upgraded those LSAs as well, and I still have the Dryad with me. I don't. Alright, I'm not going to bother. I'll throw an upgrade on that instead. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you 100% there, Blaze. There's cookie cutter builds, as there are in any game, but they're definitely, you aren't required to use them. You know, experimenting, kind of finding out what works best is, to me, that's half the fun. I mean, that's why I play the game, you know. That's the nice thing that Onslaught does bring, is it makes you think again, instead of just spam this here. Spam a defense there. Oops, punched right in the face. Luckily I got my Call to Madness off first. Seems like the volume's a little louder than normal. I'm gonna check that in a sec. Let me unscrew myself here real quick. That is another reason why I've been using the Lavamancer so much lately, is this month's giveaway is going to include the Lavamancer. So there will be some Lavamancers going out this month. Really didn't want that Sea Driller to come now, but it's here and it's almost on top of me, so I gotta deal with it. Let me just get it out of the way real quick. Well, I don't know how real quick it'll be, but try to get it out of the way regardless. There we go. Well, somehow that terrible, terrible build looks like it's actually coming out. Yeah, there are a lot of helpful folks here, Art. No doubt about it. Depends on the lane. If it's like a heavy cyborg lane or a lane with lots of mobs, then more slimes are going to do better than bees. Slimes actually generally do better than bees overall, but bees just have been chosen as the flavor of the month. My mouse is gone again. Omni, I need you to send me that fancy new mouse you got. Yep. Well, dang, is it still... Oh, there we go. Alright. I was going to say, is it still kaput? Alright, let's get on over to map 3. Slimes do really good for boss clears too, Cookie. They hit so hard, you know. I would have to disagree with you there. If you actually do the DPS math on slimes, they do significantly more damage than bees do. It's just the bees are fast, and the slimes you have to wait for them to get there. Alright, what do we got? Nothing over here? Nope. It's a shame the tooltips are so wonky in DD2. You can't get a good understanding of Spellbreaker on that side. I think I'm going to mix it up on this one. Let's see, let's get Obelisk here as a target dummy. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that, Blaze, but how the bees work, it's, you know, each bee will only hit one target. Two bees from the same nest won't hit the same target. So unless you have bees spammed down, bosses and stuff will actually burn really slow. Alright, we got Hex Whompers, Sizerker Throwers. I'm going to put this wall back and not worry about a Reflect Beam on it. But I will put a Reflect Beam on this one here. Let me just put it so that the mobs can throw right next to it. I should probably move that over a little. There we go. Alright, so we got Cyborgs on the left with Spellbreaker and Maximum Effort. We got Hex Whompers on the right. So, I can do the same thing, really, with the Fissures and Auras. Just keep them over to the right side of the map. Throw another LSA all the way back here just for the last minute, the last hurrah. It gives slimes an oil and makes them hit harder. So the slimes will oil their enemies and their base damage goes up. When you're in corrupt form, that is. Let's get the ballin' too. I think I'm just going to put 2 of them now. And then again, there's no geodes. And it is a double lane, so might as well. That's not bad. Used 420. And there goes my mouse again. Dang it. I used 420 mana on 2 ground lanes and a flyer lane. That's pretty decent. Yeah, if you're going to play the Dryad, you really should stay corrupt. If you're not going to actively play the Dryad, I don't suggest building with the Dryad. The defenses aren't really any better than anything else if you're not corrupt. Alright, we got no core down here to worry about. That's a plus. And then we got Psy-Hex Zerker Whompers. So, what do I want to do? Actually, just so I don't have to do any hero swapping. Let's go with a couple of cannons in the back. And then put some stuff out of Cyborg range here. The Cyborgs can hit these, but not until they make the turn. Actually, they're not covering very much either. I mean, it'll get some damage in, though. I'm going to leave it. Did I lose my LSAs? I guess I did. Hero swapping required after all. That one's sketchy. It's got bad coverage. This one's got bad coverage too, but it's a very safe place to put it. I think I'm actually going to leave it at that. I think that will probably be good enough. We do have Hex Throwers, though. I should throw, at a minimum, a Reflect Beam here. Alright, EMP Stabby Zappas. I already used my Obelisk, right? Yep, I don't have another Obelisk set up yet. So, I'll just go 2 Sky Guards just to play it safe. Put one in the middle and one over here. Alright, and then we got Geo Hex Zerker Throwers with Bullet Sponge. It should be a relatively easy lane. What's going on there, Light Rain? Same thing. Going with this just because I don't want to do the hero swapping. And I think that should more than cover that one. I actually should bring this up further so it's getting more of a benefit of being the mobs being CC'd in that proton. Alright, Arcturus, thanks for swinging by. Have a good one. Alright, Geo Lava Guard throwers. Essentially, pretty close to the same lane here as down below. So I will just build it the same way. Man, I hate only using one wall here. But I continually do it. Let's see, alright, those are going to throw right around that wall. Let's go a little bit more like that. There we go. Now it's too far over. God dang it. Can't get it right here. There we go, that's a little better. I was intending to blaze, but it actually took me several hours to record and edit that Hornet's Nest video. And I promised I was going to start getting those updated with the hyper shards. Let's see, what have I got left? I got 300 left for a flyer lane and a Psy Lava Whomper lane. Alright, Jack, take it easy. Have a good one. A little flyer LSA. And another flyer LSA. And then go with a Sky Guard down here. And then what's left? We got 210 left for a Psy Lava Whomper lane. Shouldn't be too terrible. I can get through there. That's alright, I'm gonna leave it anyway. No ranged mobs. I think that calls for some Ramster action. Alright, Cookie, have a good one. 90 mobs, yeah, decent few mobs. Actually, I could move that wall back a little. Let's move it back just a touch. I don't want my Ramsters getting cleaved. It's going to suck up some more of my time here, too, this weekend, specifically, Lightroom. We should do a Fortnite live stream together. I'll help you out with some of your low missions. Alright, I am going to want to watch this lane. Let's see, let's just check it out in action. See which lane gets pushed the hardest. It did. It started off really well, Marty, but Trendy made some changes to the game that the communities and the player base just didn't like, and I mean, too many of those in a row that will, you know, drop the player base of any game just through the floor. Uh-oh, 2 Sky Guards down. Rob plays Battle Royale. He doesn't play the Fortnite they're talking about, Blaze. They're talking about Save the World. gonna have to get some upgrades on that flyer situation. Well, remember in Fortnite, your gear and stuff gets gated down. Like if you join a lower level match, you're still OP because you got all your points, but your weapons and stuff get gated down. So it can still be a challenge, you know. Oh, I thought he only played Battle Royale. That's all I've ever seen him play is Battle Royale. Yeah, I'm jealous, Light Rain. You're at the definitely the funnest time in the game. Now, where did my Sky Guards get wrecked? I thought this one did, but it's still there. Let's get some upgrades on these anyway. Well, let me hit this too. Put the Sky Guard back a little bit further. A couple of upgrades on it. I should take care of that. See, and our new lane is right here, and what you know, it has to be cyborgs. Now they're coming out of the left side as well, so I'm hoping they're not going to go over here and tag all these traps, but we will see. Brittle and unstoppable. Hmm. 88 mobs, a good few mobs too. I think I'm gonna just load it up with oop, I missed a Sky Guard somewhere. I better get that attended to before I derp out completely. Alright, this is a front one here, so I mean I put that one in to get blown up, so it's all good there. A couple of more ups. I think we'll ball it out over here. Do I even need to worry about another wall? I mean, better be safe than sorry, I guess. Yeah, we do have throwers there as well. And that leaves me 80 left. Well, you know, 80 is actually a ram. And then another cannon, so let's do that. 100 left, not much left for upgrades. Alright, let's see how it holds. Alright, Huntsman, well, thanks for swinging by. Good to talk to you again. Yep, it looks like the cyborgs are actually turning towards us. I might have to stay in this lane to manage the cyborgs. Actually, it looked like they were turning over towards these fissures. Mini-map appears to be holding up so far. I don't like the mobs making a turn on that lane over there. I do have the cannons, the two cannons as backup there, but definitely do not like them making that turn. And then Sniper Warbleed. Down here wrecking up on my wall. It's the only, to be honest with you, I don't like all the tentacle stuff. I don't think it looks that great. So I'm not using that, but I do like that that little waist aura. I'm not sure, Shen. I probably won't have time to do another floor. Did I get a weekly done? Yeah, I've got the weekly done. Whatever. I probably won't have time to do another floor though, so I'll probably just kind of slow roll on this floor until the end of the stream here. Make sure I'm extra cautious. I've got to do my super secret trendy stuff today. Well, every day. Tuesday through Friday I do it. Hmm. 500 left. It looks like we held up strong over here. Not going to bother with any more upgrades there. I guess I should grab that mana, though. Alright, now what opened up on me? Nothing here. Right here in the middle. Alright, Frosty Fodder with Headstrong, Vampiric. See, we do have Frost Orcs there, so ground traps are going to be a problem. And we got the little ranged Goboos. So let's do that. It leaves me 140. Let's do this and this. And now this is going to be a new lane I'm going to have to pay attention to. Actually, I could dump all this. Yeah, it's a pretty good start, huh? Well, I slowed down a little there, Light Rain. Sunday, I think it was, I knocked out like 6 floors. But overall, I've just been doing the 1 to 2 floors a day. I'm trying to get 2 floors a day done. But it's just a matter of, you know, the extra floors that I'm knocking out now are the I'm an addict floors. I get ready to play another game and I just say to hell with it, load up DD2 and do 1 more floor. So, I mean, I may get to it next week, but I'm not sure. I'm only at, what, 95 now. That's a long ways away still. 114, that's a lot of maps. Big push coming to the mid, huh? Get another Call of Madness on these guys before I bail. Alright, looks like none of the cyborgs went over to the fissures, so they're just far enough away to stay out of aggro range. And the mid's getting pushed here. Yeah, it's definitely a problem lane. I'm going to have to upgrade these fissures way up or get a little bit more DU. I hate ignoring the Yetis, but I'm just going to have to ignore that one. I'm not sure yet, Light Rain. Depends on if it gets too grindy or if I'm having fun. Plus, of course, it depends on whether or not Trendy makes any changes to Ancient Power. I can say that it's a little disappointing being 8 Ancient Power points plus 400 plus Ascension now, and my defenses are not as strong as they were pre-update, even with 8 Ascension Power points. And I mean, you can straight up look at my walls. My walls are still about 80,000 health lower than what they were. And as you see, I am using a defense health pad. So, and my Ascension is spec'd the exact same way. So, I mean, it's a little disappointing having 8 Ancient Power points plus a little bit of Ascension back and just not being as strong as I used to be. You know, that's no fun. Let's see. Nothing there. Well, looks like it's a controlled burn lane here. All right, controlled burn lane with cyborgs. Oh, fun. Let's see, hex throwers as well. I think I'm gonna spawn camp it though. Let's see, it leaves me 150. Actually, how many mobs is it? 75 mobs, alright. Let's get some poison in the mix for that controlled burn. And then, only 110 left. I think, some cannonballs here. And then 20 left on top of it for maybe a LSA, just for giggles. Put that over here since there's cyborgs. What are you talking about? This is the default. Where do you guys play at? I mean, this is just what it puts you at when you log into the game. You can't zoom that far in this game. But I don't see how the zoom could be bothering you at all. This is what I've always played at. You know, 1,200 videos later. And not quite that many. 1,100, I think. DD2 videos. Let's see. Ooh, what am I losing? Hopefully that's a Sky Guard. Appears that it is, yeah. How's that controlled burn lane doing? It doesn't look good. I better get to it. Pardon me. Oh, I never put a reflect beam in? Oh, yeah, I did. It got cyborged there. Let's see. Oh, right next door. Another cyborg lane phased. Pile it on. Only 28 mobs. There was no shieldies, right? No, no shieldies. Okay. I think 5 cannons can handle 28 mobs, you would think. I do have the pilot on though. I'd like to take advantage of that. I've got plenty of DU left, why not? I'll throw a poison dart tower down here. That'll give me poisoned and stunned. So it'll be one more condition that'll be on them for a little extra boom boom. You know, I almost feel like I could do this and take advantage of both lanes a little better here. It only leaves me 10 left. This wall, so this, I'm assuming this lane did fine. That wall took no damage. Now the middle's getting pushed like all hell, but I need only 2 rams there. It's just a little light on the power. Go ahead and upgrade that wall just in case. Now what do we have for bosses? We got Nash. Nash shouldn't be a huge ordeal because there's cannons that are in the back. Yeah, the DPS number on Fishers is not even close. I mean, you can just look at him and tell. You know, it's attacking every 0.43 times, so just say for ease of math, twice per second. You know, you can just look at the numbers and see that that just doesn't add up. So yeah, they're not even remotely correct. Most, actually sadly, most of the tooltips in the game are not correct. I don't want to say most, but at least half. And there goes my mouse again. Or bust out your calculator. You know, the calculator works too. That's what I always do. Alright, let's go for it. I'm going to stay right here. What was that? That was my Sky Guard, right? Go ahead and just get that upgraded. Or get it repaired. Slikelion gonna die? Yep. Slikelion down. It's like so far so good. Everything's holding up pretty decently. See that bottom left lane? That's a Sky Guard getting pushed there. Yep, now it's something else. Or is that the Sky Guard? Yeah, that's just the Sky Guard, I guess. That's alright. I got a backup Sky Guard there, so I'm not going to sweat that. And actually, it looks like a good game here. I don't use spreadsheets. I feel like the people that are making... DD2 has been plagued with just massive amounts of spreadsheets for the last several years. I stay away from them. Just because, I mean, it just seems like if all those spreadsheet people would have just spent all that time updating the wiki, we'd have an awesome wiki. Instead, we got a POS wiki that's completely outdated. So I don't contribute to anybody's spreadsheeting. And it's just not required. Most of the information on the spreadsheets is stuff that's just not necessary. But yeah, too many damn spreadsheets out there. Fix the wiki, spreadsheeters. Alright, well there we go. Let's go back and at least open that Defender Pact. I don't have Wrecked here to suck the bad RNG out of the air, so maybe I'll have to rely on Omni. Alright, Omni, take a deep breath. Suck all the bad RNG right out of the air. Well, that and just wikis are the standard, you know? I mean, every game, if you have a problem in-game that you can't figure out, what do? You consult the wiki. On every game out there. In DD2, you just can't do that. Because it's not getting updated. Now, I mean, I'm right in there, too. Now, I haven't done all the spreadsheet stuff, but you know, I mean, I spent 4 to 5 hours doing that 1B video last night. I could have put some work in on the wiki. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's everybody else's fault. I'm just as much to blame as they are. Alright, let's get this bad boy open. And how many? I got 1,900 Defender medals. It was, what, a blue one. So I'll get one reroll Maybe 2. Let's see what I get. Alright. Duplicates. Well, it's all going to be duplicates. I think I'm going to re-roll it just for that pie in the sky chance. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm going to re-roll that one too. I'm not going to re-roll it again. It's too many. Alright, so I should have stuck with the first one, actually. But what can you do? I'm actually doing really good on the cosmetic department. I'm only missing one thing from Defender packs. And that's this. Those fancy demon-looking wings. It's the only Defender pack item I'm missing. As far as I know, let's see. Yep. Yep, that's it. Just that one. Those do look cool. In fact, I would probably use those on this hero if I had them. Anyway, all that is going to do it for today, though. Like I said, a little bit shorter than normal, but I don't have time to do another floor. We need... I don't know what Trendy's thoughts are on that, but saving, like, between map 1 and map 2 of a floor would be awesome. Now, of course, that's going to throw the whole reroll process out the window, because people will be able to reroll it an unlimited amount of times, instead of just 3. But I don't have time to complete another floor right now, and there's no point in grinding Chaos 7 or grinding Ascension. That just feels like smashing my head against the wall, considering that's last year's game. But well, same thing. Tonight I'm either going to record another hero spotlight. I want to finish the Dryad's defenses before I move to another. And then, you know, I may or may not end up having a little late night ninja stream over on Twitch. We'll have to see. That is still yet to be determined. But anyway, thanks again, everybody. I do appreciate it a ton, and I will see you guys next time around. Take it easy.